Hey y'all, welcome to Great Grief. I'm Nina Freelon. Welcome to season 3. It has taken a sister a minute to get it together and bring season 3 to all of you. I thank you for your prayers, for your patience, and for hanging with us at Great Grief through the ups and the downs. So glad to be with you and welcome to season 3 of Great Grief, the podcast.
But I'm feeling so sad. I long to try something.
You know, a lot of people are triggered by Valentine's Day. Let's not get it twisted. Everybody doesn't like it. And for some people, it brings a lot of sorrow and pain. So instead of wishing you a happy season of love, Valentine's, hoping that you get candy and flowers, I want to offer to you a love bouquet from my heart to yours. And it was recorded at Moorhead Manor on Valentine's Day in 2023. And it's from me to you. What's love got to do with it?
Definitely want to give a big gratitude and a warm welcome to Nina Freelon. Please give her a round of applause.
Hey, everybody. Oh, look at us on Friday night. Hanging out. I'm just grateful, y'all. Just grateful. And we did just make it back from Morocco, didn't we? Didn't we, Tina? It was beautiful, wasn't it? It was life-changing. And we needed the break. See, we serious about self-care over here. So here, before we get into the meat of things, I want to do a land acknowledgement. This land that we sit upon at this moment are the ancestral lands of the Okanichi people, the Ino people. And I also want to give great gratitude to the named and nameless ancestors who worked these lands. Perhaps we've forgotten their names, perhaps we never knew their names, but we acknowledge them right now with a grateful heart. I also want to acknowledge Scalawag Magazine and Sierra Hinton, who had to leave, but I just want to say it out loud that she has made this evening possible, and her team. Thank you. So let's take a moment to do a collective breath, okay? Let's just take a deep breath together in gratitude. And let's let it out. Felt so good. Let's do that again. You know, we have a saying in our African American culture that every goodbye ain't gone. So let's invite whomever we would like to be in this space, because you know the veil between the two worlds is very thin. So I am going to start by inviting my precious beloved Phil Freelon and my beautiful fashionista sister. I'm wearing her clothes, Debbie, and also my mother, Frances Pierce. I'm gonna just come be with us in this space. And if you want to invite someone, just say their names and say, come, welcome. Yes, welcome. Every goodbye ain't gone. Every goodbye ain't gone. Lay my body down, but my soul lives on. Every goodbye I ain't gone. Every shut I ain't sleep. Every shut I ain't sleep. He may rest but not be in peace. Every shut I ain't sleep. Every goodbye ain't gone. Every goodbye ain't gone. Lay my body down, but my soul lives on. Every goodbye ain't gone. So this is our Great Grief Live. You know, we miss each other in different ways, don't we? And these things are cycles. Against the backdrop of birthdays, holidays, anniversaries, of loss, trauma return, and yes, even a holiday meant to celebrate love, Valentine's Day. We live in a world of seemingly polar opposites, happy and sad. Then there's the good and the bad. A smile, a frown. In our minds, they couldn't be more different. And of course, the preference is always for more joy. But what if? What if grief was another way of loving? What if by embracing grief, we embrace ourselves more fully? What if? I'm not saying it is, I'm just asking, what if? What if grief is our most excellent teacher? Our treasured mentor, what if? Grief is asking us to dance. An unfair question because we don't know the steps. We don't know the music. We are in this wilderness, some of us for the first time. Dance with you? Really? How can we do that? And our losses, beloved, our losses, they don't always mean a death. Life can contain 1,000 little cuts. Things that make us throw up our hands and say, what am I going to do now? What now? So many ways to lose someone. The haze of Alzheimer's. Our incarcerated brothers and our incarcerated sisters. Sometimes we lose people bit by bit, and other times it's a frightening phone call where everything has changed in an instant. What now? What now? What now? Why? What might it look like if we engage grief creatively? I'm just asking. asking, and with curiosity. Oh Lord, what might it look like? You know, Tina Turner keeps singing in my head. I know it's hard to believe she fit all the way in there. She's singing this tune, What's Love Got to Do with It? Tina. Y'all know her story. The lyrics suggest that love is a goodwill bargain basement affair. An outdated, tired idea whose time has come and gone. But try as I might, I can't shake the chorus of this song loose. And although I do like tunes that ask questions, this one feels like an aggravation. You know, one of those questions that really wasn't meant to be answered. I can clearly feel Tina's vocal strut, turning the question into a statement. Now, she's someone who has known brokenness dressed up as love and decided to sing in this song, it's not even worth it. Who needs a heart when a heart can't be broken? This question in the midst of grief remains. What's love got to do with it? What's love got to do with it? Got to do with it. What's love but a second-hand emotion? What's love got to do with it? Got to do with it. Who needs a heart when a heart can be broken? Oh, what's love got to do with it? Got to do with it. What's love but a sweet old-fashioned notion? What's love got to do with it? Got to do with it. Who needs a heart when a heart can be broken? There are so many songs that question the reality of love. And usually there's grief involved. From the Shy Lights, have you seen her? No, don't act like y'all don't know. I can see you. I know you have heard. Have you seen her? Wait a minute, I know you don't know this tune. Why, oh, why did you have to leave and go away? Oh, yeah. Oh, I've been used, stop it, having someone to lean on, and I'm lost. Baby, I'm lost. Right? I love it. When you know, you know. Spinner's Love Don't Love Nobody. Takes a fool to learn. Roberta Flack's Killing Me Softly. Gladys Knight, Neither One of Us. James Taylor's Fire and Rain, the Beatles' Let It Be. So many songs that imagine love on the witness stand. Peppered with questions by the prosecution. There's this old Cole Porter song entitled, What Is This Thing Called Love? It was written in 1929, performed by countless musicians and singers, and I met this song, as did many jazz vocalists, through the repertoire of Ella Fitzgerald. Ella sings Cole Porter, I can still see the record. One of those required recordings of a study for the jazz voice. So let's turn the clock back to late 80s and 90s. I was a young wife with 3 small children. One of them is right there. I believe he's, are you in your 40s yet?
I will be 40 this year.
When that happens, he's my youngest. When that happens, I don't want to hear anything else about it. This is it. I was a young wife with three small children when my desire to sing became a calling I could no longer ignore. Bloom where you're planted, that's what Grandma said. In my case, that meant grow your wings in Durham, North Carolina. Learn your craft in the crucible of family, marriage. Embrace who you are, embrace your art just as I am without one plea. Weaving creativity on and off stage. Baby on one hip, microphone in hand, and pockets full of snacks. For fidgety, rehearsal-weary youngins. And my beloved husband, Phil, then a young architect working for Brian Atkins, was steadily rising in his own way, making his way in the world. We both dreamed of the day when he would open his own firm, his name on the door, his seal stamped on the drawings. Back in the day before Grammy nominations, international acclaim, world tours, it was Phil's support and unwavering faith in me as a person, an artist, and a woman that helped me to soar. When I had doubts and a mouthful of excuses, he took them all away by saying, you can do this. And his encouraging words were always adorned by action. Setting up speakers at the gigs, sitting in the audience, beaming at my early, sometimes stumbling attempts. That man helped me build a foundation for my art with solid business practices. Because you know, we artists, we want to do it, but we don't have a plan. We hardly knew that we were planting seeds. Practicing love. And that being in the now was enough, quite enough. What is this thing called love? This particular song quickly became a part of my repertoire. I sang in the same key as Ella, a swinging version. And Ella sang this beautifully scripted question with curiosity, sweet inquiry, and a dash of innocence. At first, I tried to match her phrasing, her delivery, but over time learned where spaces existed for my own personal approach. And now looking back, I never thought about what is this thing called love. I never interrogated the question because my life, my marriage, the ways I move through the world seem to hold all the answers. As perfectly in tune as Ella's voice herself. What is this thing called love? This funny thing called love. Who can solve this mystery? Why should it make a fool of me? I saw you there one wonderful day. You took my heart and threw it away. That's why I asked the Lord in heaven above, what is this thing called love? And so, yeah, now I'm asking the Lord above, what is this thing called love? That part right there. So fast forward to 2023. My beloved Phil passed from this life in 2019 after a 3-year struggle with ALS. And my sister Debbie passed 6 months later. Our children grown with families of their own. And I am alone for the first time in my entire adult life. So yes, the question, what is this thing called love? It resonates in a different way. And I find I have a few questions of my own for the Lord, the universe, and the stars. Just saying. Just a few. Must my heart a widow be? The widow's song is never free. To have and hold my love for thee, must my heart a widow be. Must I wear this cloak of gray and give myself to yesterday, to the tender breath of memory? Must my heart a widow be? Love that lives yet cannot be. Must my heart a widow be? Whoa. Must my heart a widow So, my art is calling me. Where is your story? I can still hear my mentors, Sheila Jordan, Dr. Billy Taylor, Jerry Brown, Dr. Yusef Lateef, in different ways and by individual example, they asked me to probe my own heart for the answers. This was a quest. And with it, they offered an invitation to the whole self for expression. When I think about it now, it's an essential ask. How do you show up in your art? In what ways does your story inform your choices and fill your cup? After a while, it becomes clear the difference between art authentique and the appearance on stage, polished, buffed, packaged, ready-made for consumption. I couldn't pretend. People, I couldn't pretend. I didn't have enough energy to pretend and sing. I couldn't do both. Well, I could have pretended that I hadn't been fundamentally changed by my losses, but that would have taken too much energy. Performing, I'm doing fine, I'm doing fine. Even for 75 minutes, felt like another kind of morning. Grief, oh, that shapeshifter, that grief. She actually permitted an exploration of what lies beneath the skin of sorrow. Private, vulnerable places bubbling to the surface, asking to be seen and requiring a song and a story. And yeah, I was tempted to turn away, curling inward. Lift my voice and sing? Share my particular stories under these circumstances, really? Yes, was the answer from the universe. Dig where your tears fall. And I had no idea that it was even possible to sing in the dark. What's love got to do with it? What's love got to do with it? I recall making Valentine's Day cards when I was in grade school. It was a long time ago. This was before the ones that you could buy and pre-made in the stores, you know, like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle ones. We'd all be up the night before, these are the olden days, with scissors in hand, cutting out red and pink hearts. I was so glad when somebody showed me the trick. Just fold the paper in half and cut a curve, and it was like magic. Be mine, you're sweet, with the names of our classmates written in block letters. It didn't seem at the time that there was grief, sadness lurking in this celebration, but looking back, of course, it held that. Each child had a pouch with their name on it, made out of construction paper, into which we were to place our Valentine's notes. Even then, the popular kids had pouches bulging with Valentine's paper love. We were not required to give a card to every classmate, as I've heard is currently the practice. And so there were always those pouches that held a few or none. A grief for sure. We learned early lessons about being liked on paper and what it feels like not to be. And though now I know that this ritual was really not about love or even like, still it feels some kind of way. But I'm so grateful for the practice of love, and it is a practice, y'all. To have seen her shining face and felt her heat. I'm glad for the torchlight of love, beaming brightly, 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 when things were not so good, and for the heart of knowing the difference between paper love and real love. Sweep away my fear, so I fly straight and true. Let the voice within my soul sing of my love for you. Every breath a sweeter song, a rising melody, not the music or the tune or the candle in this room. Just you, the heart of my life. You're the sea and you're the shore, the candle, oh, and the flame. You are now and as before, and all that shall remain. Moments come, moments go, yet you are here, you are here, you are here with me. Not the hour or the day or these things that pass away. Just you, the heart of my life. Through space and time, a grand design. It's you. Ratotea, it's always been you. Let the ladder of your love reach all the way to me. And let me live inside your love in perfect harmony. Not the journey or the road that matters now to me. Not the dream of buy and sell or the stories time can tell. Just you. Oh, just you, yeah. Just you, the heart of my Thank you. Thank you. What is this thing called love. What's love got to do with it? What has love got to do with it? Grief is a series of doorways through which we pass, some more easily than others. What if grief is a portal taking you somewhere far? What if it allows you to be a time traveler? I'm a lifelong sci-fi fan. Star Trek, The Outer Limits, what else? Come on now, y'all. Twilight Zone, Star Wars. No, I'm not so, am I Star Wars? Dune. Yeah, Dune. I like Star Wars, but then it turned into like something else. Oh boy. I even like Lost in Space, which was like the campiest, silliest. I was watching an old version of it, and the robot, Danger Will Robinson, was singing Swing Low, Sweet Chariot. I was like, okay. I never noticed that before, but I'm gonna write a letter. I mean, reading the works of Octavia Butler, this was later, Audre Lorde, Bell Hooks, James Baldwin, and many others opened my mind to life on other worlds. They were doorways. Not all sci-fi writers, you might say. Well, they were to me. They inspired me to dream other worlds and other possibilities for someone who looked like me. My grief journey has often taken me to a place that feels just like a fictional story. The suspension of belief has proven to be very handy in order to move through some of the changes. The imagination of my broken heart caused all sorts of terrestrial goings-on to show up. Trees, turtles, dragonflies, hawk, feathers, rainbows, crickets, eggplants, they've all displayed a generosity of spirit. This spirituality, the natural world coming forth with stories large and small, how could I resist? Every living and non-living thing twisting and turning and showing me its face, peeking between the cracks in the walls I'd built up. Even the rocks cried out in storied grief and joy, spinning story. What is that old song? You don't know it. Rocks gonna cry out, glory and honor, ain't got time to die. Anybody know that? Maybe I'm the only one. Yeah, check it out, man. Woo. The world was calling me for stories of my own. I mean, if a turtle can tell me a story, I can tell me a story. I'll tell you a little bit about the turtle. It was in the summertime. It was so hot. I have a long driveway. Girlfriend was walking up the driveway, a steep driveway too. She's walking up the driveway like this. It was hot. It had to be hot on her little scaly feet. It was hot. But she was going straight up the hill. Straight up the hill. And I followed her thinking, where are you going in all this heat? Because, turtles, they get as hot as it is. That's how they're cold-blooded animals. She was struggling. Not so slow, like you think of turtles real slow. She was making it. Finally, she reached the grass, and she kept going till she got to a little mossy pass. I'm not an expert on turtle breathing, but it looked to me like she was tired. Looked like she was heaving. Looked like she trying to catch her breath. I was like, oh, you need some water? You may need some water, turtle. What I remember is she never turned back. She never looked behind her, not once. And I realized she was being driven by something that overrode her fear of being run over by my Subaru or being burned up by the heat. She was going to lay her eggs. She was being driven by something primal. And I could only hope that she found a safe place for her eggs, that she made it. She kept going. She just kept going. That was a lesson for my heart. I needed that. But grief always points you in the direction of what is. And it's a terrible feeling, this call to the new normal, especially if that's all it can be, a call to examine my losses. But what if something else is possible? Grief has certainly propelled me into new orbits where the rules are completely different from what they have been, from what I've known. What if there's a narrative where the love story continues, where life can hold new tales wide enough to carry all of me? Why not take all of me, even the pieces of my broken heart? What if in our grief we can shed the cloak of the mourner and become the celebrant? What if? I am changed in my passage, I am changed. There's a sign in the water, I am changed. There's a moon high above me and it lights my discovery that in my passage in the darkness I am changed. I am changed, I can feel it, I am changed. And my soul is a mirror, I am changed. Coming through, going over, my heart stands like a soldier. In my passage in the darkness, I am changed. What if? What if we can shed the cloak of the mourner and become the celebrant? The celebrant. I chose the colors of the full moons in Rise over Kalima. It was a rare occurrence when the sister moons showed their whole faces in tandem, and rarer still when this double blessing could be viewed from the southern continent. Legend held that both sisters fell in love with the sun. Mayon, the elder sister, although she knew it was forbidden, stared directly at the sun, admiring its fiery light. She soon became enchanted by the sun's brilliance and was caught forever in its embrace. She whirled round and round and round, quite unable to break free. One day, as she passed close to her younger sister, she began to call out, "Help me, Vaya! Help me, for I am caught in this spinning torrent of brightness." Vaya, upon hearing Mayon's call, turned to help her sister, and in so doing, became enchanted as well. So together they dance, Mayon and Vaya, in orbit around the sun. And every 23 years, they face each other in the fullness of their love for each other and the sun. It was a very good omen that we sat together upon the black sands of Kalima that one last time, watching the moons rise. There were thousands gathered to witness this phenomenon and perhaps gain a measure of favor. But for us, it was as if we were the only two people in the entire first world. Our faces radiated with the blue light of Mayon and Vaya as we held our blessing stones in outstretched palms, whispering prayers for good health and good fortune. That precious moment seemed to belong to another space and time. The impossible now becoming my truth. You've died. Your spirit now dispatched to the overworld, and I am to become your celebrant. How can this be? I asked, shaking my head left to right again and again. No, I say silently, this is but a terrible, terrible dream. Any moment, I will awaken and we will laugh together once more. How strange, I'd say, to have dreamt that you crossed to the overworld. You, so good, my beloved, our beautiful life with so much yet to do. We had wonderful plans, did we not? To make the sacred pilgrimage to the Isle of Larai, where it is said one's purpose can be found written in the sands. To practice the inward breath technique, opening our hearts to greater intimacy. For us to trade our dwelling, too large now that our younglings have gone. All these, our plans, revealing themselves to be part of a crazy dream that, after all, is not a dream. For now, I find myself sitting in the Pashwan, preparing to choose the colors of my tambour, the robe of remembrance. I am certain you would approve of these colors and the fine workmanship of the cloth, light yet strong, radiant blue-green. Yes, I thought, these colors bring to heart's recall your beauty, my beloved. I've made my choice, I said to the woman. This one is perfect. She nodded while turning and began placing the dizzying array of other fabrics, some translucent, some heavy brocade, and others whisper light, having a quality of luminescence, into the hope chest. She did not speak, knowing that I was yet untendered. She touched her right hand to the middle of her chest, bowing in the traditional gesture of respect as she left me to my peace in the semi-darkness of the Pashwan. I closed my eyes, and the glow globes automatically adjusted their light for sleep, and I realized that I was indeed very weary. The effort entailed in making even this small choosing of my tambour had exhausted what little reserve I had left. To sleep would be welcome, but would rest come with sleep? Since you crossed to the overworld, my dream life has become a wilding place, a curious country. I cannot say that even in sleep I actually rest. The elders had informed me that this might be so. Sometimes, they counseled, sleeping will bring rest, and other times you will journey beyond the ridge of time. It is different with every being, so we cannot say how it will be for you. The celebrant, we are taught, as younglings, holds space between the worlds. The cradle song we were taught goes like this. Light to dark and light again, mystery unfolds, my friend. Who holds a part holds all. Who parts with one has yet lost none. For all lives live in one. One lives in all. We fall to rise and rise to fall. With the cradle song of my youth lulling my heart, I fell toward sleep, only dimly aware of the chorus of elders encircling my sleeping platform. I'm honored to be your celebrant, beloved, I whispered, as you would surely have been mine had I crossed before you. Yes, this is as it should be, our love come full circle. Light to dark and light again, mystery unfolds, my friend, who holds apart, apart holds all, who parts with one has yet lost none. For all lives live in one, and one lives in all. We fall to rise and rise to fall. Thank you. Please give some love to Andrew Berenson. We're going to open up the conversation for conversation. But I wanted to leave you with, I promised this was going to be uplifting. I mean, I know it's emotional, but so what? I'm the queen of the crime committee right here. Some things are worth crying about. Other things, not so much. So something kind of strong for this poem. Poor Andrew, he's being asked to read my mind. He is doing good. We are here, bearing the watermark of Katrina, still dripping from Florence. We are here. Grievers, givers, and lovers, one and all, we are here. Toppling the lies that we're alone. We are here. We are here, we are here, we are here. Whether by grit, grace, or good fortune, we are here. We are here on the bones of sacrifice. We are here by virtue of corn pone and fatback, grits, greens, and gravy. We are here. We are here as a result of making a way out of no way, insisting on a change in the entire conversation. We are here, heeding the advice of our Godfather to use what we got to get what we want. We are here, humans loving each other without apology or shame. We are here by amazing grace. We are here, singing in the dark till dawn comes. We are here, children of survivors in this golden time, remembering, always remembering that we are the answers to all the questions that have been asked. We are the answers to all that we seek. We were dreamed here for a reason by a people who had little reason to believe that dreams come true. And yet, we are here. We are here. We are here. you. Andrew!
Thank you for listening to Great Grief, the podcast. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, leave me a little note, share this with your friends. We just appreciate you so much. Great Grief, Nina Freelon.
I don't know why, but I'm feeling so sad.